the result of the making of the global world is not merely the indentured labor in India. It's not merely the making of canal colonies. It's not only that the Britishers started exploiting India politically, economically, socially and religiously. But there were certain positive effects too, like the Indian entrepreneurs abroad had a good name for themselves, though few in number, like Shikarpuri Shroff and Nattukotai Chetiyar became big bankers. And Chetiyars, if you remember, class 7 history, have always been bankers to the Indians also. That means that the Indians have started getting a name for themselves even in the foreign soil. We also see that a change occurred in the Indian trade leading to colonialism and the making of the global world. A little bit of it which you need to understand is that in the early 19th century, when the Britishers settled down in India, they realized that the Indian cloth or the Indian textile, especially muslin, was very much liked by the Britishers and was in huge demand. So the Britishers, what did they do? They imposed tariff on the Indian textile, because if they had allowed that, then it would have been a big overseas market for the Indian textile, giving lots of dent to their own textile industry. Now, to give a boost to their own textile industry, they started with the selling of British milk cloth in India at a price which naturally worked out cheaper than the hand spun Indian cloth. This means that the British cloth flooded the Indian market and the Indian textile was not allowed to enter the British and other European markets. This means that the value of the British export in India became higher than the import, leading to the total destruction of Indian handicraft, textile industry and other such products. When trade deficit occurs, that means there is no balance of trade. When there is no balance of trade, it's a big loss to the economy of the country. India experienced the worst hit ever by this policy, because the Indians could not actually manufacture anything, they could not sell anything abroad, and this meant loss of total industrial production. This was about the impact of the Britishers and the making of the global world in India. I continue with it in the next clipping.